Welcome to NHL Draft Pros. On today's video, we're going to take a look at Stian Solberg. He's a hard-hitting defenseman from Norway who has been climbing the rankings all season long. You're not going to want to miss these highlights. And can you help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe button and like button? And if you do, please join our mock draft that is currently going in the community area on the homepage. Just click on there, and we're going to do 32 picks for the first round. So get on there and cast a vote. Okay, so Solberg is 6'2", 194. I think he's like 200 plus pounds now, and he's a left-handed defenseman. Now, his rankings have gotten a lot better. So NHL Central Scouting has him at number 20 currently. McKeen's has him at 20. Bob McKenzie at 45, but he hasn't released any new ones lately. Elite Prospects at 20 and the Hockey News at 44. So I'd say in that 20 range right now is where they have him ranked. And if you look at his stats the last couple seasons, he's played in Norway in the top men's league. And this past season had 15 points in 42 games. So not bad. You know, not the prototypical offensive defenseman though. Okay, and as always, we're going to check out his skating, his shooting, his passing, his puck control, his compete level and defensive play, and what he needs to improve upon. So the first thing is his skating, and Solberg is a decent skater. He's pretty good, you know. He moves around the ice well, we'll say. I think that, you know, there's another level that he could get to. Mechanically, he's pretty good. I mean, you know, playing in Norway, it's not one of the top leagues in the world, I guess you could say, but at the World Championships, he held his own. So it was nice to see that he can, you know, skate with the best of them, I guess you could say. But he's got, like I said, good mechanics. So this is at the World Championships. I got a bunch of highlights from the World Championships, but he's got some nice stops and goes, some four-way mobility, I guess you could say. But definitely, there's another level that he could probably, you know, get to if with a little bit more work and you know, development, I guess, maturing. So I'd like to see that evolve a little bit better. And also his backward skating can use a little bit of work. But I mean, for the most part, he's a decent skater, especially once he gets moving. And he likes to dipsy doodle around the ice. It's pretty fun, actually. All right, his shooting, decent shooter, same thing. You know, didn't get, you know, that many goals, 5 goals I think all season. So something again that he needs to, you know, improve upon. But he's a young player, you know, getting decent ice time actually playing this season. So yeah, you know what? I think he needs to just shoot more and get pucks on net. And he's got to learn how to, you know, find open lanes. So use some of that mobility that he has and open lanes. So right here, he just beats the goalie cleanly here. This is the World Championships against Czechia. And you see this one here. It is a nice shot. Like he beats him nice and low. And so decent shooting as well. You know, again, things that, you know, he can improve upon. There's a few assets of his game that needs to improve. And you're going to see, though, that in terms of like what he brings to the table is his physicality. Now, look at this. Look at this little sneaky shot, top cheese. That's a nice little shot. See, get some pucks on net there, Solberg. Come on. Start shooting that thing a little bit more. But that's a nice shot right there. Okay, passing. So as a defenseman, you always want them to be able to, you know, break out of the zone. And that's a cheeky little pass right here. Look at this is the World Championships again. And you see he actually froze like 3 guys in front there, 3 of the Czech players, and then he slid it over. Look at that. That's a great pass right there. Nice play, Solberg. But like I said, defensively or defensemen, you want them to be able, and this is another nice little pass there. So you can see that his eyes are looking up. He didn't even check the pass out. He did that blindly. So that's a nice pass right there. So there are, you know, times when you see some of that potential that he has, and he definitely improved as the season went on. And that's the one thing that I really liked about Solberg's play is that from the beginning of the season, his progression was really impressive, and we saw that at the World Championships. Like, you know, he played decent at the World Juniors. Like, now watch this one right here. So gets a little cheeky here, and then a nice little, look at that little soft pass out. You got to get those zone exits are very important for defensemen, and he ended up getting a secondary assist here. So that was nice. All right, puck control. Now, he's got some nice hands, I have to admit, but he gets a little carried away at times, and we're going to talk about that in what he needs to improve upon. So he gets a little too cheeky sometimes, and, you know, and it burns him. But in terms of the stick handling, he's got some nice hands, confidence with the puck, I guess you could say. Yeah, sometimes a little too overconfident, but he definitely has some nice hands. And You like to see that in defensemen, especially a young defenseman. Look at that little inside-outside move. That's pretty nice right there, right? We're going to slow it down. He does everything well. And then the one thing that stands out, though, like I said, is his physicality. He's a beast and I can't wait to show you the hit compilation coming up. But look at that little move, hey? Not bad at all. So like I said, he's got some decent hands. I'm impressed. All right. Compete level and his defensive play. And like I said, Solberg likes to take the body. Boom, there's one. And then someone tries to come in and hit him. Boom, sit down. Oh, I love it. So yeah, he's a hitter. Let me tell you something. He finishes his checks, and not only that, but he's trying to put you through the boards. And so he's one of the biggest hitters in history. Look at that one. Whoa. World Championships. And then another one. Watch this. This guy goes to hit him. No way. Reverse hit. Oh, he's the king of reverse hits. That was one thing that I noticed a lot in this. Look at that one. A lot of times players are trying to, put a hit on him and he'll reverse hit them. He's really good at that. That's one thing that he's impressive with. And this is the defensive play. So you can kind of see here how he picks up the player there and he pushes him off the puck, and then they get a little zone exit here, and then he joins the rush. So look at that. Not bad, eh? You like to see, like I said, he's got some confidence. I got to give him that. He's got some confidence for sure. And you like to see that in a young player. All right, things that he needs to improve upon. So there's a few times tries a little too much. So right here, he messes one pass and then he gives up another one. And you don't do that against Canada because you're going to be in trouble. And yeah, you paid for it there, okay? And then here, same thing. You're going to see he's going to try a little too much again, and he gets picked off. And they get a scoring chance out of it. So sometimes he's got to rein it back. Simple plays sometimes. Simple plays. Here I want to show you his strength. Like, even though he's a big hitter, like this player here fends him off the whole time and ends up winning the puck battle there. So he's still young. And let me tell you something. When he gets like solid, when he gets his core strength and stuff like that, he is going to be a beast on skates. But yeah, so the strength, his physicality, how he checks, like I said, he's trying to put people through the boards. He ain't backing down. His compete and his motor, he's always moving out there. He's got some good compete. You'll have to see that in a young player, so that's nice. And then his potential. He's raw. He's got some things that he needs to work on, but he could be a steal of this draft, especially if he dips into the late first. But yeah, I like his overall, his compete and his poise and his confidence. So, but what he needs to work on, forcing plays, trying a little too much sometimes, and that leads to the next point, turnovers. He's got to know sometimes there's some simple plays that are important at times, and you can't force plays if you're stuck in a corner or something like that. Figure out another easier way to manage the puck. And then his strength, like I said, I showed you that one. There are times when he's trying to pin guys against the board or battle against the board, and he's losing ground there. But that he's 200 pounds already. But let me tell you, when he puts on that strength, that man strength, watch out. So I got him right now mid to late first. It depends on, this is a D-heavy draft, and so I think that he could land in the 20 range. He might slide a little bit further than that, maybe even earlier. Who knows? If a team likes that hard-hitting style of play, then he could definitely go a little bit earlier than that. And that is it for Stian Solberg. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.